To Draft franchise here on Madden 24. We're going to be moving forward here with the off season after a disappointing end to last season, getting knocked out in the divisional round to the Chiefs, or not to the Chiefs. I said that because Mahomes was on the Bills for so long in this franchise. It's to the Bills. I actually completely forgot to look who won the Super Bowl, and it ended up being the Texans. Alright, let's go to the Texans real quick. Just because I don't think we had anyone on the Texans. I know we had Trey Newton on the Cardinals. The most we would have had was an O-lineman. But nah, not even that. So nope, no former players ended up winning Super Bowl. And surprisingly, we still have Colin Long going strong. Who I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, has been surpassed. Her stats will go just a league. Not quite. So he's about 1,000 yards away from passing Colin Long. Very nice. So career, that's right, he was at 5th place for active here, 3rd place for active here. I'm sure these two are about to retire, so is Colin Long. Showing still on the Bengals. We'll have to, we haven't gotten to the free agent week yet, so of course he's going to still be on there. We'll have to see. But what we need to look at now is where we're going to find holes. Actually, first what I need to look at is who we're losing again. That way I can actually see where the holes are going to kind of pop up. Obviously, we're losing Whitfield and Fulton. Philip Gaddis, maybe someone we go to re-sign. Don't have a lot of cap space, though. Gonna need a left guard, a left tackle, maybe a corner. Probably gonna need a D tackle. Definitely gonna need edge. We're losing all our middle linebackers, so well, no, there'll still be one. Alright. We'll have to take a look, see how this is going to affect us. Obviously, quarterback we're good, running back we're good, kind of. Fullback we're perfectly fine. Receiver, losing Whitfield, we'll leave these 3 with these 2 as backups. Now, I did draft Arsenal, and I drafted Roosevelt Phillips as well, pretty sure. It's definitely 2 players that could have an impact, especially with Fuller already at a 90, Curtis at 84. Lose Gaddis, will be fine technically, but I'll pick somebody up. We're going to be losing Bramble, but I picked up Byers, so maybe we could wait until the draft there, but we will need a left guard. Be fine at center. I would like another right guard. And this dude is going to be gone. AI signed this dude. Looks like we'll be fine without Cadet. But we may need a right end. Or just move one of them. Thornhill's up. We'll be fine with what we have. Obviously, when I say we'll be fine, I mean the draft is going to do some things for us. We're losing Fulton and Hill, leaving us with Grant and a Ward. Obviously, I want to trade up and get that other linebacker. Yeah, we'll be chilling here if we lose Harbor. Although I want to keep Harbor. Definitely want to retain Waynes, but it may not happen. Alright. Don't know what our draft picks are. Probably should have looked at that. So, looking at that, we'll be fine without Gaddis. How much do you want? I may be okay with offering him that. Be fine without Bramble, Harbor. What do you want? I'll be okay offering that. It's a very small deal there. And then I'll drop this and see if he takes it and come back to him in free agency. Alright, cool. All good. Let's just go through and withdraw some of these offers. Losing out on that, do we maybe go here instead? No, we don't. Nope. Not for a 29-year-old. Now here's a little more intriguing. We could get someone a little bit better. These guys are all kind of aging a little bit here. We'll be able to fill their spots. Not a whole lot done there, but I think we really made the move. What do you mean one player? Who? Oh, I think it just says that because of the franchise tag. Let's advance the week. See what we got. In terms of free agents, I'm sure they made a little space for us. Derek Westbrook back available. He already has 2 offers in for him. Obviously, we can't afford him. Yeah. Well, at least he won't end his career on the Chiefs unless they re-sign him. So the top 3 players are people that used to be on my team. Let's see. Yeah, he's a free agent. He's probably not going to get picked up, honestly. If I had to guess, neither one of them are getting picked up. Which may result in me picking him on him and calling Long back up, but we'll have to see. Oh, that's an interesting one too. Is anyone up? Yep, Stamper back on the free agent market. AJ Saunders refusing to retire. Really, when I look at that, I should just do that. Westbrook's still out there. May throw him an offer, but he's really regressed. But if I do that, it'll be after the draft. Philip Gaddis out here has not gotten a contract offer yet. And he should honestly be the only player I have out there. Can't afford him. Would have been a good addition. Still can be, if no one picks him up. So, he probably doesn't want to come back. Well, he clearly does. We'll throw this offer out to him. This guy at the end of his career probably realizing he's not going to have much going for him. Possibly going to be able to secure him pretty easily. Let's drop it. Oh, Lord. No, no, no. Give him an extreme lowball contract. I don't like that. Well, actually, he doesn't mind it. Is that realistic? Probably not, but we're quite literally giving him what's probably going to be his final offer of his career. We have other positions we need to look at, though. Not left end, but right end. Ron Long here. I would be interested in bringing him in, but I can't afford his price tag. Something tells me I won't be able to afford his either. Oh gosh. Mike Spellman, a little bit less there in overall. Barely outside of his market. He's also not very interested in coming here. We'll lowball him. See what he thinks about it. Devontae Small's still out there. Marcus Hill would be interested in a return, but I'm not really interested in him returning, if I'm quite honest. But let's evaluate our offers here. Alright, only one accepted. Which honestly makes this one a little bit, well, we'll keep it on the books. One in the hunt, which is us for each one of these guys. We'll go ahead and increase his offer a little bit. That's insane. Just give me $1 million. Oh, he really doesn't like that one. All I wanted was $1 million. There we go. He probably really doesn't like that one either, so whatever. He'll get over it. We'll check out where all our friends go at the end. We're not gonna spoil ourselves. Pushing past this week. We may see a retirement from a quarterback. We do not. Check the mock, see if that linebacker falls. Yes, he does. That would be perfect. But falling 13 spots for him seems a little unrealistic. So we'll have to wait until the final mock. I have no more money. Let me just look up in case of spoilers here. I'm not offering you guys any more money. Accept or flee. Alright. All of those are used up. Let's advance the week. Look up again. I have no one in my targeted because he decided to just sign his contract. Perfect. So, moving forward, let's just get past this week. We have no more cap. Just kind of filled some depth needs before the draft. Knowing we're going to trade up, that's probably a good move. Actually, we may not trade up depending on what this mock says. And the fact that that other middle linebacker fell a little bit gives me hope. He fell completely out of the first round. That's insane. That man is too good to be falling all the way out. But we still have some things we need to do. We still need to go through and look at each position, see what the biggest needs will end up being. That tackle was a true top 5. That's cool. Alright. I don't need a backup QB, especially if before we do this, let's go look at the free agents. Please tell me I did not skip the free agents recap. Thank you. Alright, quarterbacks. Colin Long did get signed somewhere. He's at 82 overall, so he may not start depending on where it is. He's going to the Browns. And based off of how many times they've switched quarterbacks, something tells me he's the starter. Oh, or maybe not. Nolan Bryant is a younger guy. He probably wins the job. Josh Lippett gets nowhere. Eric Fowler, their other guy. Ricky Anthony, you're still here. Alright. Running back class was kind of weak here. Stamper does not get signed. Neither does Saunders. Whitfield is going to Jacksonville. Ah, man. Gonna miss that, man. What's with all my receivers going to Jacksonville? Randall Williams goes unsigned. I may look to pick him up. This is who I think it is, right? I'm not tripping. Yes. They only signed you to a 1-year contract? That's disrespectful. Gaddis goes unsigned. I could definitely go pick him up if necessary. Bramble going to the Colts. Sam Kent, free agent. Kyle Ross is a free agent. Oh, did Westbrook end up getting picked up? No, he did not. Another person I may look to go get. Not really seeing anything too crazy. Alright, Fulton taking his talents to the Cardinals. Hill goes unsigned. We could pick him up if necessary. Matthew Savage moving on from the Patriots. He's definitely regressed quite a bit. Or actually, is he on the Bills? He's on one of our division rivals. Westbrook joining Fulton on the Cardinals. Alright. His final year, more than likely. Not really much to see there. But let's look at free agent class. See what we can see. Nope, not the private work ads yet. Not the scouts either. Let's take a look at the prospects. Jump Jump here to running back. We'll go pretty far down, see if we can randomly find somebody. Eric Younger could be a solid guy. Definitely going to be a true elusive back. Throw him on there. Not super interested, but could be decent. Oops. Not the balance I look for there. Sheriff Jenkins. Definitely a no. Alright, moving forward to wide receiver. I'm pretty good at drafting them. Alright, we did have interest in Donahue here. Not bad. Definitely not bad. Brett Westbrook. Again, nice speed. Definitely gives us some options in case we decide not to go with Westbrook or Williams. Had some interest here in slot. Corey Elam. Okay, he's got a really nice speed, although it only says solid, which makes no sense because faster people had great speed. That's confusing, but another good option there. Got B catching. Has a decent medium route running there. Had interest in Angelo Branch. A little on the slower side. See, that's what I mean. How is it good when others are solid a little bit faster? That's confusing, but this guy looks pretty good. Maybe not necessarily in the catching department, but someone I may look to bring in. Fight for depth spot. Yeah, there's going to be some good tight ends that are going to be tempting, but obviously we have the tight end of the future. While this dude's intriguing, do we need him? Heck to the no. Oh, this dude's really intriguing, but not a need. Not going to be taking a tight end that early. Surprised I had interest in this dude with that C to F catching. But there's probably a reason. Damon Russell. Similar. Drew McCoy. Straight up blocking guy, Dennis Branson. A lot of busts is what I'm seeing. Other than the top guy. Now the problem with this guy, even if I think he's decent enough for a third or fourth pick, which I don't really, but even if I did, he would be going in the second or third round. Let's move on from that. This is an intriguing one. Juan Parson here. Not very athletic, but, ooh, the running is going to be pretty bad, even though I gave him a B in run block, which tells you something about this class. Maybe. Right guard's a little bit better here. Not really, though. Am I really about to go through this whole list without picking up a single guy that I'm intrigued by? For the alignment, anyways. We're not going to be picking up any alignment here. This dude looks cracked. Obviously, he's going in first round well before us, but yeah, this dude's going to be a problem for whoever gets him. A power and a finesse with C block shed. Yeah, this dude's going to be dangerous. But let's get into a more reasonable position for where we'll be picking. Maybe we look at a guy down here like Michael St. Louis. Who has decent speed for his skill set being power related. He's probably going to have really bad block shedding though. Oh, and it kind of nosedives after that. Alright, let's take a look at the right side. Ooh, so very lopsided. Not very good. The linemen are just very whelming. This is intriguing, but he's probably going to be well out of our second round pick range, especially after seeing those physicals. Look at this guy here, David Sheldon. Pretty fast. Fits his archetype. Maybe a decent guy. Taking a late round pick. Alright, moving on. Interesting. Not as interesting. But then again, kind of interesting. I know not to get finessed by these UDFAs though. Yeah, I kind of saw this coming. This guy's not even projected to go in the first round. He doesn't look like the greatest guy. Could be. But I'm more intrigued here by Allen, or Jared Klein. I don't know where the heck I got Allen from. Pretty solid speed and strength. The only problem is high injury, but look at that. B's at basically everything. And A awareness. That's just the guy. His injury is probably what's bringing him down. Another intriguing guy, fast and strong. I wouldn't mind getting a little more information on him as well, though. Maybe someone I could pick up, be a second starter. Especially now that I don't have to trade up. Got a run stopper here in Vernon Smart. He's fast, he's strong. Has good play rate, good block shedding. Has really bad moves though. But it could be someone intriguing to develop possibly into a pass rusher. Corner, we may need to pick someone up late. And late is not Daniel Triplet. He's definitely an intriguing player, but not going to be in our zone. He's a zone guy with B-Man, I think it was, if I read that correctly. Not a very good athlete, and it was B-zone, so... Wait, is he a man coverage? No, he's a zone coverage guy, so... He probably looks about as good as he is. Man-to-man guy with an A all the way down here. Brendan Boone, probably not the greatest athlete, but he's really tall. This kind of reminds me of somebody, and maybe someone that can move to outside linebacker. That'd be an intriguing player to go out and get. He reminds me a lot of Cummins. Kind of slow, but really tall. Balances out a bit. We do need a backup here again, kind of. Well, I did sign a backup. Re-sign him anyway. And I'm not mad at our backup strong safety. He's low overall, but he had some impact plays already, so that'd be okay with what we've got. Again, we'll have to take a look at the roster, see what holes we have. But let's get these private workouts in. Receiver is obviously going to be somewhere I'd consider it, especially with someone like Angelo Branch, where I have a lot of information. Yeah, he's not going to be injured very much. He's poor route running, decent catching. Could be a concerning player to continue to get information on, though. Could go out and get a little more on Fisher if we were looking to get a tight end in the late rounds. Or I guess mid rounds, these aren't really late. But he's not a super intriguing guy. I think maybe one of these edge rushers will probably be someone we may look to go get. Knowing our needs at the position, or at least in the depth. AJ Leonard. These guys are definitely a bit more power heavy. Speed's a little bit lower. This guy is a block shedding, which is intriguing, even though we already know his moves aren't the greatest. But he could be a decent guy. Kevin McBride for a later round pick. Maybe. Not gonna use a thing on him though. No, We got Dion Michaels here. He's going to be strong, but not fast. So, a little bit of a risk there if we're really thinking about it. St. Louis, though, well, he's too high. Yeah, he's too high. We won't waste anything on him. Or him. I think we will use one on him based off of what we have right now. I think this may be a decent one to pick up on as well. Just because he reminds me of a lot of Cummins, so. At this point, it's pick a receiver, get the middle linebacker, and the corner. So Donahue here, 5'10", gonna be a slot guy, a little bit on the slower end, but in my mind, he's not that slow. Well, he's close to 4 or 5 on some of these, but one of these. He's gonna have solid route running, we know that. This guy's gonna have good catching, solid short probably. Corey Elam. He's gonna be really fast. Good catching, but horrendous route running. This guy, he's a slot guy. And there's Angelo Branch here. 6'4", 226. It's gonna be a little bit on the slower end, but he's really strong. I feel like this is a bit more of the role we're trying to fill, though. I think that's why I'm so intrigued. But he also just kind of looks, I don't know, a little mid. But I think we're gonna go there. We can get full information. And I kind of know which one of the others I'm going to pick up if we fail. Throw Upshaw on there, and then Brendan Boone. Some interesting things there, but kind of trying to get a little more information for my later round picks since I kind of secured my top pick already. The Browns picking it. I'm curious who they're going to actually have at the top of their depth chart. Or if they go out and pick up a quarterback in the draft who knocks both of them down. But let's see what they have in there right now. Depth chart. The Browns. Alright, so I was right. They do have Bryant over Long right now. Which would be unfortunate, but we'll have to see. Let's go into here real quick. See what we learned. Branch is a true day 3. Kinda saw that coming. Yeah, just with his route running being so bad, and his actual catching being kind of low. Yeah, and the awareness. At least we eliminated somebody we probably don't want to pick up. Upshaw here. A to B power. B. See, he's very similar to Klein, but not as good as Klein. A-man. I think we already knew that though. He's really slow, like we talked about. but he's strong. I don't know. I might be interested here. He's not going to be injury prone, so only problem is that F play rec along with it. Might be someone I'm interested in picking up late though. And just to make sure, probably shouldn't have left this yet, I want to ensure I'm right about this mock. Oh, that dude does end up going. And I'll be right back and we'll get into the draft. Alright, my apologies. I will definitely cut that out of the main video stream. But we're gonna get into the draft here. I think we all know exactly the way this is gonna go. At least the first round. Second round gets a little dicey because I'm not entirely sure where I want to go with it. Hopefully it follows the mock perfectly because I have no intention of trading up now. We know number 6 is going to be a middle linebacker. Yep. Can't quite remember where the other one goes, but it's not for a while. Alright. I think they don't even take the other middle linebacker until like right before us or even maybe after us. They do not. They do not follow suit. Alright, one more pick. Cleveland, I'll kill you. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Had some risk with making the moves to move on from Fulton. But I think this is going to be a really good move for us. Jared Klein, hidden dev, 86 speed, 92 excel. I think this is going to be a very good move for us. I mean, just look at that. Only problem, it's probably going to get injured a lot. Which is why we need to go out and draft the other one later. But let's move ahead to next user pick, not next round. Well, we'll go pick by pick for the rest of this one. A really good DT. Just to get to the end of the round, not to my next pick, don't worry. That would take way too long. Alright, and as projected, Matt Novak goes. I forgot to look at the roster to check where we're kind of down in depth. Obviously, we know we're good there. We know we're good there. Want to pick up a receiver? Maybe the place we need to go do it. Good there, good there. Well, when I say we're good, we're not really good here in some of these spots, but we're good enough. You want to go out and get another right tackle late in one of the later rounds. Left end, don't really have anyone, but we could go get somebody. I kind of filled my need there in the depth. Could go get a DT, don't really need a DT. We're going to be fine here at left outside. Cersei's done pretty solid the last couple years. How long has he been on the team now? Oh, this is going to be his 4th year. Alright, we just picked up somebody to fill the need here. Joe Grant could do the job, but he may need someone better than Ward. Alright, obviously I'm thinking about a late round guy, so this 5th spot we'll be fine at. Waynes, maybe we look to move on from him, but we'll see. I did just sign him, so probably not. Barkley had a pick last year. If you get a pick, you're on my list of greatness, so. That is crazy, considering how many people probably have like 1 interception in their career. It's So I think the biggest need here is going to be the receivers. The question is that really the biggest need right now? Can we wait? Or do we go out and get a guy like Chip Oliver and move him to receiver? 6'6", could throw him in the slot, is really fast, really strong, it's going to be a good blocker, has good short route running. I think that, and good deep route. I think that's actually a good idea. He has good route runnings across the board. Let's go ahead and get Chip Oliver and make the move to receiver. I mean, he's okay. 4.7 is a little slow, but throw him in the slot. It's like having two tight ends out there. Hidden Dev, you know how I like my tight ends, so we're not going to go receiver here. We're going to go the surprise pick up the tight end. Now, he may not be needed, so maybe we put him in that second tight end spot too. Because we have Arsenal. If he's not better than Arsenal, we move him back to tight end, let him develop there. I don't think that's a bad plan there. Especially with Humphrey getting a little bit up there in age. Plan on keeping Humphrey his whole career, so. But, best laid plans. Always have a backup plan. Let's go ahead and make our selection here. I think this is a little telling that this guy's still here. Not on my board, obviously, for a reason. Yeah. Definitely a little telling there. Don't really need a deep threat. Let's check out this. Ernest is really strong. Beyond that, though, he can't catch. So, let's get to our favorite board here. All the receivers are still here. Is the middle linebacker? Yes, he is. Is that the biggest need here, though? Well, the answer to that question is no. Right tackle is a need, but I really don't want to take one here. We kind of addressed receiver in the last one, so I want to go another position. I want to go another way. I think this would be a good move. Maybe move him to one of my spots should an injury happen. Hidden Dev, I think this was a good move to make because he's going to be low injury. I need someone who can fill in case Klein goes down. And especially with all the moves I made, I may make him the second middle linebacker. Hell, he may be better. Who knows? I think that's a good move to make. I can move him anywhere on that linebacking core. Hell, if he's a better defensive end, I'll move him there. Working on the depth a little bit. That's what we're doing here. I know I'm kind of going through this kind of quick, but I kind of know what I want. We do lose one of the receivers. This is the 4th round, so these day 3 guys are still on the board here. Brendan Boone will probably be the next pick. I am intrigued here by Westbrook. His catching is kind of what's catching my eye. The route runnings are a little bit low, and he has F release. This guy's short, but fast, which kind of reminds me of most of the other players on the roster right now. Not really a big need. And then you got Angelo Branch here, who is kind of a big guy. He's going to be that physical role. Probably not going to be able to start him this year. I don't know that I really want to go out and get him. This is also somebody we need to consider here if we want to go a little bit depth along the D-line. He's not going to be injury prone. He's going to be more of a 3-tech guy. Matter of fact, this is where we're going to go. He's going to be a normal dev player. He could be a bit of a reach, but I feel like that fills our next real big need there. And it looks like we do have most of our picks, so was it a bit of a stretch there, leaving us with just Angelo Branch? Yes. But I kind of feel like maybe I could develop this guy. He's a young player. I didn't need an immediate starter. I had information on him. I know he's going to be able to catch in traffic. He has a little bit of run blocking, you know. Maybe someone we can move around a bit. 91 speed isn't bad for what he was projected at. Alright, you can advance to the next pick. Alright, we got 2 more picks here. I think we're going to look at the right tackles. Pretty sure, this guy's still here. He may be our 7th round pick. Maybe we pick him up now, go tackle in the next one. There's obviously a reason I wanted him in here. But do we really need another linebacker? I think the answer is probably a no, and I feel like that's a finesse anyways, so let's look elsewhere. I went through this draft really fast, which is not super normal for me. We could look at defensive end and right tackle. I think that's the 2 spots I want to go here. Not a lot of left there. And really not a lot of left here that's worth anything. Jalen Tatum, maybe. Let's take a look. He's going to be a run stopper. 6'6", 319. He's going to be strong. The play rec and awareness, everything's a little bit low. I think I'm going to go out and get him in the next round. This is Mr. Irrelevant. This guy is a true day 3. I mean, 6'8", really strong, not very fast. He's going to have good power, but really bad finesse and really bad injury. Let's take a look at this guy too. Jamison Burns going to be a little bit more balanced, but very similar, a little bit worse honestly. Take a look at anyone with B awareness or higher. Athletic? No, that's a no for me. It's not very good. Not as athletic, and he's just a pass blocker. Final guy we're going to look at before pulling the trigger up above. Let's go ahead and bring in Gary Downey. 90 strength, I'll take it. Not sure what everything else is going to be, but that's solid right there. Pick up a player. Obviously, there's a lot of positions in here that we could go with, a lot of receivers. Could go free safety if we want. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get that defensive end, but I'm going to make sure I look at all my options. That's the shuttle. Possibly decent coverages, but hard to tell. Is this the defensive end I was looking at? I think it is. Let's go ahead and run over there real quick. Right end. I think it is. No, it was Jalen Tatum. This guy doesn't... Well, the block shedding is probably what drew me away there. Just look at Jalen Tatum. A little less athletic, but his block shedding is probably a little higher. Let's go ahead and pull the trigger on Jalen Tatum. I am curious if the other guy goes, though. So we'll just slowly go through the rest of these. Oh! Did the corner go? I completely forgot I wanted to pick up another corner. Did I pick him up? I don't think I did. Jose Morant does go. I think the corner ended up getting picked up where I picked up the D tackle, which is a little disappointing. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Alright, 74. Not mad at it whatsoever. So, coverages are decent. Not going to be the greatest. I'll leave the 54 there. Not mad at 81. So his blocking definitely isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But he's still good. I am curious though. If I move you to receiver, what's going to happen? Oh, you're going to go down significantly. Alright, we're going to leave you at tight end. So that was a fail. A failed idea. But he's going to be a good tight end for the future, so. Oh my goodness. I saw the next one. I actually like his coverage his coverage is pretty nice, but this is an embarrassment. What is wrong with you? How are you this bad? I actually completely forgot to look at Upshaw's number. I was so shocked. Let's change that. Oh my goodness. 59 in the fourth? I may not be able to recover from that terribleness. Branch isn't terrible. Kind of going to be playing that role I kind of thought he would. Catching kind of around where I thought. So he's going to probably get some reps, but not really. Oh my, I picked 259 overall players. That's what happens when you go fast. And I got a little distracted and didn't get the corner I wanted. Mike Wilkins, gonna be a good player for them. Moving on from Savage, bringing this guy in. Probably gonna be a bit of a problem for me. Oh, they had a really good draft class. Alright, his moves aren't the greatest, but his block shedding is good enough to get him where he needs to go. Alright, just like us, top 3 picks were hidden dev. Not the best, not the worst. Starting out anyways. Not too worried about these guys ever getting PT. Let's go to the Bills. Alright, they got a good center here. Gonna be normal dev, but he's already in a decent spot ratings wise. Other than that, they pretty much got nothing but this fullback at the end. Nothing I'm too worried about. I mean, sure, I'm sure some of these dudes are hidden dev, but... And watch, I bet the Dolphins went out and got that corner. No, they did not. But they got some solid guys up here at the top. Gonna need to work on his power a little bit, but already in a decent spot. Glenn Beverly. Yeah, a little bit faster than my guy. Similar blocking, probably. Not bad. Brian Holcomb. Gonna use some work, but definitely interested in seeing. Oh my goodness. 3 players up here in the 80s? Are you kidding me? Usually there's like 1, but not 3. And these are the first 2 picks. Alright. Not mad at it. That's a pretty good top picks there. Hate to see the Patriots up there. Lots of tight ends. Oh wow, he was actually good. Interesting. Yeah, not bad, but definitely wasn't really the top of my boards. And this guy's up here too. A lot of the linebackers, very similar ratings. Spellman went probably a little bit before us. He was also hidden dev. Check out the awarenesses. It's kind of like a top 5 at every position. Westbrook was on my board. He ended up being a 72. Would have been better player to go out and get. I knew he was fast. Very interesting. Probably not where I would go, but I think that was speed, right? Yeah. Acceleration, very similar players here. Agility. Oh, there was Elam. He ended up being a 72 as well. Normal dev again, so didn't mess up too bad on that. Overall wise, I probably did, but Ron Allen, Richard Perkins, Eric Hepner, Harvey Skinner. Alright. None of my guys have popped up yet. Westbrook on here again. Goodness, man. Elam popping up again. It's a good sign for them to be popping up pretty frequently. Lots of tight ends in there. Elam, second best catch in traffic. Westbrook, 4th. Alright, Branch, I tied for 4th, really. Or 3rd. Branch, highest spec catch. Seeing a lot of the same names pop up. That's why I'm kind of just breezing through this. 99 throw power, okay. Question, did the Browns go out and get themselves a quarterback? No, they did not. Throw on the run. I was really not intrigued by these linemen this year. Which sucks because I put so much information into them. Oh my, there he was. Oh, okay. Pursuit 83 for Klein. Tied up here for some people. Oh my. We're gonna have to come back to this. Because this may have been the sell of a century. Oh my days. How did I not get that, man? I'm honestly very disappointed by that. Alright, oh no. No. I drafted the laughing stock of the league. He's gonna be an elite player, but he's gonna be injured constantly. I think it's a good thing I went out and got that other guy. Oh my. I knew it would happen eventually. When I saw the F, I should have ran. But I foolishly stayed in the pocket. And now I have to regret it. That personality is going to be a little more important next year. But let's go to zone with man coverage here. I think I passed it. Yes. Let's see how bad I messed up. Normal dev doesn't mean anything. 82 man, 88 speed. In my opinion, this was a pretty bad sell. But at the same time, play rec, I don't know. We'll have to see. Man, wow. That was a train wreck of a draft. Drafted someone intending to move them to receiver, ended up being a low 60. Had to move him back over to tight end. And then I got somebody who's going to be really good, but he's going to be injured constantly. Got his backup. He should be fine in terms of injury. So he's probably the bright spot of this draft class. Got 2 59s and like a mid-tier 60. So, well, let's, wow. Let's go ahead and advance the week. Going to, gonna get through this shock here in a second. Don't worry. That's, kind of insane. We're actually gonna end this one here, get through the preseason, and maybe get to the first game next time. That way it's not a dead giveaway that this is a off-season video. But yeah. Well, what I'll do first is I'll at least do this part, throwing them in there. Ooh, stick drift. This is honestly... Oh, We had so few receivers, he was actually thrown in there anyways. I'll move him up. I'll move him up on the chart. At least that way he's kind of sitting right there. I may go out and sign some people. Oliver, gonna be a solid backup here. Probably the best backup we've had in a little bit. 1 overall less than Gaddis. Actually, no, Gaddis was in the 80s now. I think he's at 84. But regardless, I think he'll be good for us. Don't think I got any. Actually, I go to guard. That's where the moves were made. Where is he at? There he is. Move Butler out of there. Center is set up how it should be. Well, kind of. Let's get this. Throw Carrington in the back here. Right guard, we do have a new backup here. Right tackle, same old, same old. We'll put the proper tackle there. Hell, we'll move this one up. Yeah, he could go be the backup. There we go. I drafted you. You're probably weak, but we can make you strong, don't you worry. Dear God, help me if he ever has to play. Yeah, looking pretty bad down here. But we went out and got Mike Spellman. So we get him off of there. That'll improve the depth. I really wish I got the other guy, and I really wish I looked what his overall was, because it would have been better than this. You looked like you had showed promise, but instead you showed nothing but weakness. He's either getting cut or thrown on the practice squad, let's be real. Ah, man. So does that dude. I think all we have left here is going to be the mid linebackers. Where's Klein at? There he is. He is the true starter. We could give Joe Grant a shot, but I'm actually going to give it to Upshaw. Sorry, Grant, but he's basically the same in the rush moves and better in both the coverages. Really, than both of them. So, yeah. Alright. Very nice. Hebert, Robinson, Tatum. Perfect. Take a look at our returners. It's probably going to be Curtis. Yeah. That's just a perfect match. Yep. Exactly what I want there. This is where we're going to get a little change up. Arsenal is going to move up. Do we throw Branch there? Oh my. Oh, never mind. I was looking at Humphrey here. I said 93 for a 68 overall receiver. Oh yeah, definitely going to be better at catching those contested passes. So we'll do this. Yep. good. Not so good. Let's do the rookie. Klein. Now, obviously, I know Cersei's a little bit better there, but I need to develop these guys. So we're going to move both of them up. I'll leave Cersei there, though. Actually, hold on. What are these coverages? We're actually going to do this. Upshaw is going to win the sub linebacker role. It's purely based off of coverages on that. Technically, this guy's a little bit better in coverage because there's only 1 down here and 4 up, but Cersei will take a step down here, which I'm sure he'll be fine with. Slot. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, and that's all I really want to do there. Just get those guys in. We'll check out free agents real quick. Just grab a couple guys. May want to bring onto the team. Oh, looks like either he retired or he got picked up. No, never mind. He's right there. Could bring in Westbrook as a little depth piece. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And just to say he's on a team, there was another guy. Let's go corner. Never actually looked if he got picked up. He probably did. Let's go like this. Look for Harbor. He did not. Let's go out there and pick him up. Those are the 2 moves I wanted to make. So we got Westbrook in. Let's go ahead and change up this depth chart again. Just to bring those 2 guys in. Westbrook probably wasn't necessary, especially knowing what we have. He's going to be lower overall than literally everyone up here, but we could go ahead and make that move. Tight end. Looking good there. Let's go to corner. Can at least get rid of Carr. And perfect. That's exactly what I plan on doing right there. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I'll see you in the next one, alright? Hooday to all you Bengals fans. Have a good day.